Hey guys, it is Thursday and it is ridiculously cold. Wind is absolutely whipping. So I just happened to grab a ticket to the Air and Space Museum, the new renovated Air and Space Museum, and we're going to duck inside where hopefully it's a heck of a lot warmer than it is out here. And we are inside with one of the original Goddard rockets. And down there is a gift shop and overpriced cafeteria. Let's wander around. So the Air and Space Museum is being renovated, and everything to my right, which is half of the museum, is currently closed. But to my left, everything has been reopened, starting with the Wright brothers. Let's go inside here. Wilbur and Orville Wright. Those who don't know, they originally started making bicycles, and there is a Wright bicycle. And over here is the Wright Flyer, the wheel. That is the original airplane, the Wright Brothers Flyer, that flew at Kitty Hawk. This used to be hanging in the main room, but now they've brought it out into a special gallery all by itself. That's one of their gliders up above me. Let's get a closer look. There's where he's sitting.
This is the real one.
So let's swing out here. Get the other camera. Okay. Let's duck out here and see what they got. So a lot of these planes, like the DC-3 and the nose cone of the 747, these were in the previous incarnation of the Air and Space Museum. So they just sort of redid the signage down here. Then what is that one up way up there? We'll go upstairs and take a look at those, yeah. There's the DC-3. And let's go.
Oh, you want to get inside?
We all fly.
Yeah, I'll get inside.
So they rearranged everything. I mean, all the exhibits we used to know kind of moved around. This is called We All Fly. There's an Oracle stunt plane up there, and a glider, and a balloon, and a Cessna, and a Learjet. Oh, they've got the car, the flying car. Well, never really took off. But this was the car portion, and then you like plugged in to the wings. There's the wing set, and then you could like drive around. Yeah, the Fulton Amphibian. Of course, the idea of people like going down the highway with a spinning propeller, it just never really took off, I don't think. A Cirrus. There's another Cirrus SR-22. So this looks all about like private flight. Oh, and police helicopters. This is Fairfax 1. Yeah, we see this flying over DC a lot. Bell 407. And then we see this, Guardian, Prince George's County. This doesn't have a tail rotor. It vents the exhaust out the tail. You see that over DC a lot as well. Learjets. Oh, somebody's private helicopter up here. Pretty cool. Shelley Holt Innovations. That is being rebuilt. Early flight. Let's go check out this. Oh, there is a fighter jet up there. We'll see that when we get upstairs. We used to have drones down in this area. These are those old videos you used to see of people trying to fly and then crashing. Oh, this is the Wright brothers military flyer, I think. Isn't it? This isn't the same. This was a, yeah, it's got the military symbols on it. This was the first military aircraft, the Wright military flyer. And I think this is also the first plane that ever crashed. First aviation fatality, which took place out at Fort Myer, just over the river in Virginia. Yep. Here it is, yeah. Wilbur went over to Europe, and Orville flew at Fort Myer, and a crash killed Lieutenant Thomas Selfridge, the first person to die in a powered airplane crash. Orville recovered but had back pains the rest of his life. And I believe it was the Wright military flyer. The propeller snapped. The propellers were made of wood back then, and yikes. Oh, lots of cool models. And lots of signage from the days of barnstormers. Alright, let's head out. Oh, that's the first aircraft carrier. Was on the back of the USS Birmingham. Eugene Ely made the first flight. Alright, you know what, let's go upstairs. Okay, we're upstairs now. And let's duck in this section called Speed, which has a car, which isn't what you'd really associate with airplanes, but, well, what the heck. It's a Corvette. What's that? Sled? Ford V8. Oh, there we go. Some sort of rocket sled on the rails. Boy, that's a bit insane. Sonic Wind number 1. Rocket sled that moved faster than a bullet. Jeez. Crazy stuff. There's a plane up there. And then down here we've got NASCAR. Again, speed, not quite airplanes. Oh, the Top Gun section. It's all models. Oh, SR-71. That's out at the Dulles Airport. And, well, I guess this guy did actually fly. Evel Knievel. So this is Evel Knievel's motorcycle. And, oh, there's the Evel Knievel launcher. Every kid in the 70s had one of those or knew someone who had one of those. Those were fun. Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighters, V2 Estes rocket. Those were fun. Toy planes. Matchbox, and a Pinewood Derby car. That's not really my definition of speed, but whatever. Let's head over this way. There's a T-38 trainer. You still see these flying over Arlington every now and then. There's a bunch of them down in Norfolk. It's about on the planets. That's just a bunch. Oh, there's a probe or two. Let's duck out. It's really crowded though. Okay, space. Let's go in here. Destination Moon. Oh, Apollo 17 boots. And the moon rocks. Basalt. And regolith. Moon dust, basically. And there's a lunar buggy. Pretty cool. I actually drove one of those when I was a kid. I went down to Cape Canaveral and got to drive one. That was fun. Not very far. Breccia. Anthracite. What's this engine? The F1 engine. Oh, this was. This is leftover from one of the Apollo missions. Apollos had F1s. Jeff Bezos helped rebuild this one and donate it to the Smithsonian. This is one of the 5 engines. Oh wow! Look how burned out it is inside there. Can you see? Okay, what else we got here? This is the Columbia. Oops. Command module from Apollo 11, flown by Michael Collins, carrying Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. This is one of the probes. Oh, this is like a plaque I think they left there. And this is a simulation of the lunar lander. This is what they saw, these little triangles. That's all they had. And over here you can see the bottom of the Apollo after it came through the atmosphere and got just shredded by the atmosphere. Pretty burned up. There's a movie. Memorial to Apollo 1, the astronauts who died on the pad. I think, is this the door? No, this is Apollo 11 hatch, but this is Apollo 4 hatch. As you may know, the Apollo 1 hatch, they couldn't open it. The crew actually burned to death. The guys outside were struggling to get it. They burned their hands trying to rip the hatch off. They just couldn't do it. It's a tragedy. Buzz Aldrin, Gemini 12 capsule. Lovell and Aldrin flew in Gemini 12. What do we got here? Oh, lots of little toys. Oh, Sputnik. We actually went through this backwards, it seems. Alan Shepard spacesuit.
I told you how orbit works, right?
And then over here is Freedom 7, the Mercury capsule that took Shepard into space. Pretty cool. Yuri Gagarin statue. And this was the monkey cage. They sent monkeys up. That's the Russian dogs that they sent.
We're gonna go downstairs.
Cool. Alright, that's still pretty good. Let's go check out what's next.
We walked through and I was like, I don't get to do that.
Oh, they got the X-Wing fighter down here now. So this was at the Dulles Air and Space Museum, and then they brought it down here. Of course, it's from the more recent movies, not the original, which would have been far cooler. But we'll take it. What's this about? One World Connected. I guess this can be about like satellites or drones or something. GPS systems. Boy, I remember having one of those. Oh, these are CubeSats. These are these tiny little satellites you can space. Oh, one laptop per child. I used to buy those for kids in the Discovering World. Little phones. There's the original iridium phones. There's a nice cool map of the Earth. I wonder if this is like... That's internet coverage. Satellite internet coverage around the Earth right now. Cool. And then let's go to tracking. Like a tracking system. Green line shows. Navigating. Blue line's commercial flight paths. Airline flight paths. Cool. You can control what's on the globe. Some sort of huge dish up there. Look at that. Don't even notice it. Oh, this is a Cray supercomputer. I remember they had these at the University of Illinois. Weighed 4,500 kilograms. These things were beasts. Your iPhone is probably as powerful now. I wonder how powerful it is compared to the day. Okay, let's swing out. There's some observation planes and stuff. Nope. There's the X-Wing fighter again. And guys, that's it. For right now, that's it. Like I said, over half of the museum is still closed. They are still renovating the other half of the museum. So hopefully in a year or so, they'll have everything reopened. Let's go down to the gift shop. Can't even go down to the gift shop.
Take the elevator or staircase?
Broken elevator. So much for the renovation. Okay guys, that's a look at the renovated Air and Space Museum as it stands today. It's not perfect, of course. Still got a little bit more to go. They do, however, have the Star Trek Enterprise, the original model from the old original series. Okay guys, so we have completed a quick run through what's currently open at Air and Space. Let's go do a quick run and get something warm because we're outside again and it's cold. Okay guys, well that was the Air and Space Museum and a faux 75 noodle afterwards. Listen, it's really cold, it's windy, it's just not a pleasant day to be outside. Not been much going on either, so I'm just goofing off. Tomorrow though, we got Marine One departing in the morning. We got a lot of protest activity tomorrow, or memorials for January 6th or whatever they're calling it. I'll try to show you that if I can stay warm. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.